Today, I want to share how becoming secure has completely changed my life, my relationships, and the way that I live. 10 years ago, I would have described myself as somebody with anxious attachment. I'd overthink, worry about being too much, not good enough. I would chase love, and I would carry a very quiet fear of being abandoned or rejected. But through deep inner work and the process that has becoming your true nature, that anxious attachment is healed. And what's unfolded as part of this has been the most peaceful, aligned, and connected chapter of my life. Even within the journey of the perimenopause, which has also brought a lot to the surface, and it's still unfolding. Hi, I'm Delith, and I guide people to become more secure, calmer, and connected within themselves so they can actually begin to embrace their true nature and the world around them. We do this through subconscious reprogramming, emotional healing, somatic and energetic practices, and forest bathing, embracing the intelligence of nature to restore balance, presence, and belonging. When I was anxiously attached, love and life felt very uncertain and at times chaotic. In terms of love, I would analyze every message, I would second guess myself, and I would also become very unnerved in the silence. I thought being loved meant earning it. I was to be helpful. I was to be easy to be with. I would people please, fawn, and essentially I was losing myself. Since becoming secure, my relationships are on a completely new trajectory, not just intimate ones. And I no longer need to chase connection. It flows very naturally. There's a safety now in being myself, and there's a steadiness in how I love and how I connect. In the past, I would connect through my wounds. And now, as I'm more secure, the people in my life also meet me there from that same more authentic, more steady place. I also had an avoidant part of me. And this part of me would pull away when things felt too vulnerable, particularly in my business. But this has also been transformed in recent years, especially as part of late perimenopause. And this part of me was very much driven by perfectionism and not feeling good enough and incapable to actually hold the energetics of running a business. And this part of me is actually still evolving right now. I share this with you because, I want you to feel seen and understood because I have moved through these real difficulties and challenges myself. And actually, it's over in the overcoming of this that we become more of our true nature and we become more connected to the truth of who we are. And that is such a beautiful and sacred journey. And I think one that many of us are on. So these shifts haven't just changed my love life, it's transformed everything. As I've become more secure in myself, my business has also had to transform because the same patterns that showed up in love were also playing out there. I would overgive. I was always trying to prove, and I was always trying to do more to feel enough. And this can lead to burnout. And I would also act not in alignment with my true self, with my true nature. So it always felt clunky and not flowing. So, what have I had to do? I have stopped running old subconscious programs. And as I have done this, my business has also started to realign with my whole true nature and say self. There is now greater space for creativity, intuition, and flow. In reflection, I was controlling things and thinking that they had to be a certain way. So I would grip very tightly. As I've let even more old subconscious programs go, I'm feeling much more connected. So, as my inner world is evolving, my outer world is also evolving. This means that I have to be able to let go. You need to be able to let go of old versions of your outer reality. Secure doesn't mean being perfect at all. It means feeling more rooted and authentic and present in yourself and how you show up in the world. It means that I or you can hold yourself even when life feels uncertain. And from this place, my entire approach to living has and is still evolving. I am learning even more to not make decisions based on fear or lack. I had such a connection with lack. And also to not be too fixed and attached onto how I think things are meant to be and unfold. This means letting go and trusting in the universe more and more and more. So, if you're wondering where to begin your own journey towards inner security and then how this shows up in your world, begin with awareness. Ask yourself today, what are my patterns in love, in work, in friendships? Look back over your life. Ask yourself, what are the patterns that show up again and again and again? What are the thoughts or the fears that surface when I feel disconnected or unseen? And what are the thoughts and fears that surface in those patterns? Are the same thoughts and fears resurfacing again and again and again? What do I believe that I have to do to be loved or accepted? Because by simply noticing these patterns, this is going to begin your evolution. Having awareness gives you the space to create new choices, and new choices open the door to changes. And you don't have to try and fix yourself or do everything in one day. Practice patience and self-compassion and just begin to notice yourself, notice your behaviors and notice the behaviors in others. And is there a mirror between you and the external world? Because when you begin to change within yourself, your outer world will evolve and change. And this is going to then create even more inner security within you. If this resonates, I invite you to begin my self-love and self-worth audio. This guided audio is designed to help you feel safe, supported, and connected to yourself with beliefs of high self-worth and self-love, so that all of your relationships begin to become more easeful and loving. And this is even more important with the perimenopause or with big life changes. So you'll see the link below. In that audio, you're going to also begin to breathe in and out of your heart. So that beautiful heart focused breathing, which is going to help you to begin to recreate a secure nervous system. If the link is below for you, If this message has supported you today, please like the video, subscribe, and share in comments anything that's come up for you. I'd love to hear from you. And share it with anyone else that you feel may need the message today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. And I look forward to sharing more about how you can step into your true nature very soon.